What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Realms of Metal. Eddie here, back with you. We got a killer episode today. We've got the whole band of Malformity on with us. They're a death metal band from Atlanta, Georgia. Am I right?
Yep.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, man. Thank you guys so much for coming on.
Oh, thanks for interviewing us.
Yeah,
Good to meet you guys. Yeah. This is the, like I said, this is the first time the whole band has ever come on. Usually it's only one guy from the band, so this is pretty freaking cool. So, like I was telling you, I'm a new fan. I bought the record probably like a month ago. I love the record. I bought it just based on the album cover, and I knew it was a death metal record. I knew it was death metal. When I brought it home and I put it on the turntable, it was like, it took me back to the early 90s. Like, I get that classic death metal vibe from it, and it's right up my alley. I love it. Love the guitar tone.
Yeah.
I love everything. I love the vocals. Now, you guys switch off on the vocals, right? You got two sets of vocals on there. Love it. Works beautifully. It just love the record. Introduce yourselves and let's talk about Malformity for a little bit.
Left or right?
Sure. Yeah, I'm Craig on drums.
Glenn playing guitar. Dan, guitar and vocals.
Eric, guitar and bass, vocals and bass. My bad.
Guitar, vocals, bass.
So much bass. I mean, so much is the same thing.
Now you guys
Dan does about 60% or so, 65% of vocals. And I'm the higher one that does.
Gotcha.
A bit less.
So you do the deeper vocals, Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys formed way back in the early 90s. Am I right?
Kind of. It was like an earlier incarnation of the band.
Right.
Yeah. And that was me and Eric who formed that. Yeah, back in the 90s.
Yep. We started in high school in about 91.
Yeah.
We started like organizing material. We played until about 95-ish, and then split up, and then Dan, Craig, and another guy named Billy started a band that they later named Lectures on the Apocalypse.
Yep.
Yeah, so that was 06, me, Craig, and Billy. And then 2013, Glenn joined, Billy left, Eric joined. So we had the idea to use me and Eric's old band's name, Malformity, and change it from Lectures on the Apocalypse to Malformity. So that's where we are now.
I love the name Malformity.
So we named the first demo Lectures on the Apocalypse.
Lectures on the Apocalypse. And that was released in 2015, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's right.
Yeah.
So
the name came from my dentist.
Which one? Malformity?
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is like the reincarnation of the band, right? You guys reformed in what, 2014, 2015, around there?
Well, they were going 2007 to 2009 somewhere.
Lectures that started in 06. So me and Craig have been jamming together since 06, and then we adopted the name Malformity in 14 or 15.
Yeah.
We never really liked the original name. It was long and confused people, and wasn't great. We're like, we've been talking about changing the name for years, and they're like, what about our old band name? And it made sense having two of them there. And then our material, we're still like up to our full album recording material that was written and played live as Lectures on the Apocalypse too. Right. So
gotcha.
It's kind of
I like Malformity a little bit better. I think it kills, to be honest with you, that name.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in the CD also, because you have the record, which has 8 songs, like 8 real songs, and then the tape has 10.
I was going to get to that, because that's why I bought the digital, because the digital has 2 extra tracks that are not on the vinyl.
Yeah, it has 4 actually.
Well, the re-released ones.
The 2 re-released. Well, they were also kind of like remixed. Yeah, a good bit. So they sound, in my opinion, quite a bit better than the.
They do. I actually compared them today. I listened to them, right next to each other, and you could definitely hear the difference on the newer ones for sure.
Yeah.
But I did order that 7-inch too. It's something that I had to have. So
cool.
Awesome. Yeah, I love that mix too. It's a little raw and it's got good energy to it.
Totally. So Monumental Ruin, like I said, took me back to the early 90s, like when I was just getting into death metal. Like back then when you were like, before the internet and stuff, you were discovering band after band. And it was like every band that you heard of like struck gold, like in the early 90s. Like that's the feeling when I got when I put your record on. It took me back to when I was in high school. I was like, man, this is so fucking awesome. So like, did you do that on purpose? You like we're gonna give you that old school death metal sound.
No, we just play and write and what we like, and that just happens to be what we play and like.
Yeah, like
so
I would say things from like 90 to 95 are about 95% of what I still listen to.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So I mean, it just makes sense that how we style things is like what we listen to.
yeah,
It's just the
It's
way
just
it
what came
came
out.
out.
it's a
Yeah.
reflection of what our interests are. So
Yeah,
That's just how it came out.
Mm-hmm.
I get heavy Florida vibes from your sound. Definitely influenced by that, right?
Yeah.
well, I grew up in Florida, so there you go.
There you go.
But I lived in Jersey for a couple of years.
Yep. Actually, I'm from Jersey, so
Right, yeah, that's what Eric was saying. What part
Yeah.
of Jersey?
Wayne, up northern New
Okay.
Jersey. Yep.
Lived down around Philly, but on the Jersey side for a couple of years.
Gotcha. I live in PA now, so
Oh, nice.
that's when I was a little kid, you know. So I'm
Right.
48 now, for Christ's sake. So
So are we. Or three of us.
so
Ooh,
going back,
one of them now.
Yeah, true. That's right, Dan. Just
what are some of your influences? What are some of your favorite bands that you grew up listening to? Favorite records, musicians?
Yeah, that early '90s stuff, you know, like you were just saying, the Florida stuff, the Swedish stuff.
Yeah.
Late '80s thrash for me, a bunch of different things.
Slayer, Death, Morgoth, Brutality,
Yeah.
Acid Bath. I've been listening to all this stuff at the gym lately, so it's like
Right.
Grave, Unleashed,
The whole Tampa scene, really.
Asphyx,
Yeah.
Cannibal Corpse, Morbid Angel, Deicide,
All the
Entombed.
classics.
Entombed, yeah,
Mm.
basically all of it.
I'm like I'm about 10 years younger than them, so I come from that late 90s kind of era, you know, or like the first Nile album and
Right.
also a lot more like black metal mixed in and stuff like that.
So when albums still came out and you were like, oh, I'm gonna check that out. Whereas
On
now, like,
release day.
and these kids that like come in now, like it's all laid out for them, so
Right.
it you don't see the progression as much.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's like, because I mean, you look at Metal Maniacs and just think there'd be an ad and just, oh, that cover looks awesome as hell. I'm
Right.
getting that. So like that's how I ended up with all the Century Media albums. So it's like
Yeah.
they look awesome.
Yeah,
I used
and
to
like
go
you
into
said
the-
with our album, it was like a blind buy. I was like, man, you don't see many of those anymore.
Yeah.
I
That's
used
cool.
to just go into the fold and see who all the other bands thanked, and then try to hunt down those records. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
pretty much.
That's familiar.
Yeah.
on
Um,
that.
So the scene, is there a scene in Atlanta, Georgia right now, death metal wise? I mean, what's the metal scene there like?
It's been stronger, but I think it's coming back.
Yeah, metal. I mean, we definitely have a pretty good metal scene overall. Death metal, maybe not. There's a couple bands. but-
Pre-pandemic, it was much better.
Yeah.
There's a marked difference after the pandemic.
There's a
Right.
lot of different styles too, so you actually got a couple different mini scenes.
Mm.
You know, then those don't really mix around a whole lot, but sometimes they do.
Right.
But yeah, there's a healthy scene, metal
Yeah,
scene in
for sure.
Atlanta.
For sure.
Yeah.
Are you guys
Wacky
actively doing
Wayne's.
shows?
The big bands always do well, like the Tabernacle and stuff. Like
Mhm.
even in Athens, that Municipal Waste show was like well attended for
Yeah.
Athens kind of thing.
But
So,
as far as like Atlanta bands, Withered is one of the big ones. They've been around a long time. Paladins making a lot of.
Yeah, Sadistic Ritual of Vimmer.
Your
Century
other
Circus
band,
around.
Dan plays in another death metal band, and they're gaining some traction. So
Metaphobic
Mm.
name drop.
Mhm.
Trying to think. And their Sewage Bath.
Yeah, they're up and coming.
So yeah. The tech black metal band.
Oh, tomorrow?
Yeah, Tomarum. Anyways, but yeah, a lot of good bands.
So are you guys actively doing shows now, or are you in writing mode, or what? I know you're writing new record. I know you said you got a couple songs left, which is pretty awesome.
Writing mode, we've got one show scheduled on the books.
Yeah, one local show. We're mostly working on writing, and then we might play a couple more shows, but I think we're definitely more focused on the album. We had our touring, you know, we'll play shows and tour for, I don't know, maybe we'll focus on that sort of for half the year or so, and then write for the other half. And
Gotcha.
we had the festival in Tokyo that we played at the end of last year, and so a lot of stuff built up to that, and now we've just been pretty much hunkering down.
Your writing process, would you come in with riffs and then you just let everybody listen to the riff and every just kind of builds off that?
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much
Yeah.
start with a riff that we like. There might be one or two, and then
And then bounce ideas off each other of what's next, how we transition, kind of thing. Let's try this one. Let's try that one.
At home at times, and we'll upload them to a drive, and we'll listen to those and kind of pick and choose from that, and then kind of build it that way.
The songwriting process always fascinates me. Like with musicians like you guys, do you like have an idea of what you want to talk about or sing about, and then write the song from there, or just usually get the riff first and then go from there?
Sometimes
it's always first.
Music is first 99.99%.
Sometimes, although we're working on one now.
There's one that's themed, but usually the song comes together. It's a slow process. It usually takes us about 3 months to finish one song.
Really?
And we don't.
Very organic.
And while we're doing that, we're still like doing finishing touches on the last song, kind of thing. So
that's what I hear from a lot of bands. Like, when is a song ever really done? When is an album ever really done? When's it say, okay, we're done with this? Like, what's that?
Once you record it, that's it. Once you record it and the thing's out, that's pretty much it, right? Then other than that, it's all fair game.
Finishing touches at the final stage of recording. That's pretty much it.
It gets hard though to make changes for me. The more I play something, the harder it is to start making changes because I get used to it.
Right. Yeah.
That's one thing I found. But yeah, definitely are always spend a long time refining things.
Yeah.
Yep.
With the way we do it.
It's a big process for us. Like it'd be nice if we could put out 3 songs a year, but that's a bit of a stretch.
For many, for a number of years, we basically were on the pace of 1 new song a year. So
a lot of the bands I've been with in the past, we would have each person would write their own songs, and then just present them to the other guys.
Right.
With us, we put them together as a team, sort of speak. So that adds to the writing process taking so long, I think. So,
Right. I like that though. Everybody's got a hand in it. Everybody's got a little piece of it.
It's a lot more organic.
It's collective.
Yeah, I think it plays into the unpredictability or less predictability of the songs, the riffs and the structures and stuff.
Yeah. Can you tell us anything about the new record at all?
The songs will be a little bit shorter on average. A little bit faster, I think, feel on average too.
Yeah.
A little more varied, I think.
Yeah, I think like the last one, a lot of the songs were similar, but all different in their own way. And I think these new set are the same way.
I got to be honest with you. Every couple of days, I have a new favorite song off of that record. So
cool.
And it's got a lot of staying power. It's like when the record is done, I want to put it on again. Like that's how you know you have a good record. At least for me, it's got a lot of staying power. When it's done, you're like longing for more listens. And that's how I am with Monumental Ruin. It's a great record.
Awesome.
That makes it good. It's 12 songs long.
Yeah.
Of course, less on the LP.
Yeah, the LP, we cut a few songs to fit it to the right length for vinyl, but
I think
a lot of people actually probably prefer that length anyway. An hour of consistent death metal can be a little taxing for some people.
Live, at least, for sure.
Now, at least the version I got was a split between Unspeakable Acts and Dark Descent. Are you guys with Unspeakable Acts, or how is this going to be released?
That album's on Unspeakable Acts.
Yeah, it was a one-off that Eric from Unspeakable Acts did, and I guess he had
It's a sister label of, from what I understand, of Dark Descent. So
are they a sister label?
Yeah. That's my understanding.
Yeah, there's some association. Yeah. I mean, both logos are on the thing.
They are.
Yeah, I think it's more of a distribution thing, maybe, but we're not 100% sure. But we just dealt with Unspeakable. Yeah.
Is that
and we haven't talked with them about future stuff yet, so we're just not sure.
So you're not sure what the new record is going to be
released? Yeah, we're just writing music right now.
Gotcha.
With that album, we did everything ourselves, got the album completely finished, including cover artwork, photos, everything, then went around and pitched it to labels. So.
Yeah. The artist
may do about the same thing this time. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm sure, Unspeakably the first one that we talked to. See how that goes.
Yeah. The artist who did the artwork for Monumental Ruin did an amazing job. His name is Jorge Jacinto. Am I saying that right?
Sounds right.
Is he going to be doing the new one? You're not sure yet.
Yeah, he lives in Portugal, but Dan found his art. We knew kind of what we were looking for, in terms of our concept, and Dan, you saw and you liked his sense of scale.
Yeah, and I put in a bunch of, I think, song titles, and that came up.
Right.
Nice. Then it was meant to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was really cool. He actually had a piece that looked similar to it, but it was we were like, oh, that could work, but it was too small. So we were able to commission him to create to work on that base, using that as the base, and then create a new thing for us. And yeah, it turned out awesome. He did a great job.
I think it's amazing. And I love the vinyl itself, the Coke bottle with the black kind of swirls in it, or however they do it. Really sharp, really sharp.
Perfect color match.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, I'm excited for the new stuff. I didn't know the record was available on the Bandcamp, or else I would have ordered the vinyl right from you guys. But I did order some other stuff, so I can't get my hands on it. Yeah, I ordered that on cassette as well, because I'm into cassettes now. Like, it's all retro shit, great. So like I had to have the cassette. So
I love the way the cassette sounds, actually.
Hey, really?
Where did you get it? Did you buy it in a physical store, or did you mail order it?
No, I got it from a friend who was selling some vinyls, and I was just kind of flipping through, seeing what he had, and I'm like, how much you want for this? And he's like, $15. I'm like, okay, I'll buy it. That's literally what happened, So
yeah, nice.
So
I assume a local friend kind of thing.
What's that?
I assume a local friend.
Yes.
Like, yeah. I wonder if he got it like a MDF, or he ordered it from us, or
I didn't ask him where he got it. I bought 6 or 7 vinyls from him that day. So
scored.
Yeah. Nice.
But other than music, what are you guys into? Hobbies? You like sports? What are you guys into besides writing death metal?
We'll go left or right again.
Oh, don't start with me. I was just thinking, what do I like?
He likes
horror movies.
He's in the Brave.
Oh yeah. I went to film school and had a video company for a long time, so I'm into movies and stuff like that. I into music, all like many genres of music, and really into drinks, fine adult beverages. I like to learn a lot about wine, whiskey, beer, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're the gourmand of the band.
The gourmand, sort of. Go ahead.
I have kids. I don't have hobbies.
Gardening.
Yeah, I got garden and work.
Yeah.
That's about it. I mean, I have interests, of course. I read a lot, listen to a lot of music, and I like to travel. Those opportunities are fewer than in the past, but yeah. So that's about it, really. I just enrolled in some sailing classes for the summer.
Oh.
I'm gonna buy a sailboat one of these days and
Cool.
die at sea like a real man.
Cursing the North.
Yeah. That's about it. Dan?
I like to cook and eat and exercise, work out, go for walks, try to jog.
Yeah.
That's all.
Travel.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Parenting. We'll call it older youth, girls soccer.
Soccer dad.
Yeah, soccer.
He has
dad.
a daughter. It's not just he likes girls.
I like girls. What? Let me rephrase. I like women. There we go. I went to the women's national team game against Japan last weekend.
Oh,
So.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's see. Working out. Death metal, of course. Fucking hate work. There's guns.
There you go.
That's about it, I suppose.
So we know you're not playing death metal to be millionaires, so
We're not.
We're just waiting for that big breakthrough.
Right, yeah.
The big break.
I love the passion of death metal bands like yourselves who are just doing it because they love to do it. They work day jobs during the day and they play in a band at night, and that resonates with me, and
Sure, yeah.
I love that about bands like you guys. I think it's the coolest thing ever.
Yeah. One of these years we'll make tens of hundreds of dollars.
I like that too. I like it too, though. When there are bands that did it, not as a full-time thing, and the material that they made when they were doing it out of passion or whatever in the earlier days is usually preferred for me over what they came up with when they had to start making money doing it. And so I appreciate that quality too.
94 got kind of shitty. 94, 95 got kind of shitty. And then a lot of them kind of broke up after that.
So what I'll do is, I don't want to, I know you guys are going to start practicing. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys and, you know, tell you I was a new fan and get you on and maybe introduce you to my audience, and maybe we can get some people on your Bandcamp and buy some of your stuff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link your Bandcamp, you know, below on the video. You can get vinyls, you can get CDs, you can get cassettes, you can get t-shirts. I saw some patches. There's a poster on there, all kinds of stuff. Great stuff.
I think
very fairly priced.
Oh damn.
Now you can
that would be awesome. We would love to have people.
Just for everybody out there, you can get a copy of this record and you can get the black and the clear vinyl together, correct?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. So we'll link that. We'll link your Instagram. I know you guys are on Instagram. Where else can people find you and follow you?
Facebook. We're on all streaming services too.
Okay.
You know, Spotify, Apple Music.
On Spotify. Okay.
Yeah.
YouTube, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
We have a SoundCloud.
Do we?
Yeah.
We have a Bandcamp.
We're aspiring rappers.
Oh, okay.
I will be sending you rounds of metal shirts. 2 mediums, 2 larges, right?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome.
Still good.
And,
They want mediums, 2 larges.
Oh, for us?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yeah, that'd be badass.
Perfect.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Awesome. So yeah, just email me your address for the email and I'll send you guys. It's no problem at all.
Thanks, man.
I'd be honored to do it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I appreciate you guys coming on. I'm going to link all your stuff below. And like I say to all the bands that I have on here, you know, for fans like me or fans like us that are watching you guys, what you guys do like means the world to us. You know, your music is the backdrop to our lives and it's there with us through the good and the bad. You know, it's the constant. And coming from me, I really appreciate bands like you, and thank you for doing what you do, man. And thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you.
We appreciate you.
We appreciate you know, all the support you're giving us.
Awesome, man. And like I said, I'm going to link your stuff below. Check out Malformity. Go on their Bandcamp, buy their merch. Check them out. You're going to dig them. I'm telling you right now. Thanks for hanging with us on the Realms of Metal. We'll see you guys again real soon.
Cheers.
All right. Thank you.